Outdoor Adventures 808 Cruise. All right, today's episode is a little bit of a different one. What I've been having is a lot of people telling me, man, they would love to try out kayak fishing or get into fishing or outdoor. They see or they know all the stuff that I do for my social media. Outdoor Adventures 808 Instagram has all of my stuff. You can go ahead and follow me there. But they say, you know, hey, it costs a lot of money. Brand new kayak, like one of these Hobies, can be, you know, in the thousands. Fishing poles, tackle, gear, tackle boxes, things like that. It adds up really quick. What I'm going to be showing you guys today is a few tips and tricks and a few little hacks that I've used throughout the years to save a little bit of money. So what I'm getting at, yes, it does cost a little bit of a startup cost, but it doesn't have to break the bank. What I'm going to hopefully show you guys today is a few budget-friendly tips and tricks and hacks that might help you guys get out there, get out in the outdoors, and start adventuring. All right, guys, welcome. This is my little workbench kind of area that I kind of usually tie my hooks and mess with my tackle and gear. But first tip and trick and hack that I'm going to show you guys is, so in order to carry our gear, our fishing hooks, our tackle, our little, you know, swivels and things like that, you need a tackle box. Those can get expensive. They can get pricey because basically you're paying a lot of times for a name brand. But if you're just looking on a budget, tip number one, right here, guys. So what I do is I wait for the back to school sales. What this assortment is right here, as you can see, is a multicolored pencil case holders. They're nothing special. It's a little plastic case. You know, this one has a few odds and ends of my sabiki rigs, my little swivels. Usually there's some hooks in here, things of that nature. Let's see what's in the next one. Oh, this one's usually I keep my live bait hooks. Got my live bait hooks, a little piece of wire, things like that. So it kind of just helps me keep me a little organized without breaking the bank buying a big brand name type of little tackle box. I think this whole set was under $5, and I'm missing a couple, lost them along the way. So I use a lot of these for different reasons, but what I kind of like about it is, oh, here, kind of hard to do this one-handed, but like for example, and here's some miscellaneous Minpachi and Akuli flies and things like that, some of the extras ones that I don't really use. But what I like using these for is when I'm shoreline whipping and fishing from shore, I can take one of these, pop it in my cargo pants or even in my back pocket and go walking down to the coast. I don't need to be carrying my whole tackle box, all my gear. If, you know, I'm just going to be just within a walking distance, short way from camp, things like that. So trust me, guys, back to school sales are a game changer. Hit those up, get those pencil boxes, pencil cases. Hey, that's basically a no-name brand tackle box. And, you know, some of these are only like $1 a piece. I bought this whole set, and like I said earlier, it had to have been under $5. That, to me, is worth it. All right, guys, this is hack number 2. Kind of along the same lines. Back to school sales, pencil case. This is the back side of it. Here's the front side of it. So this one has some of my favorite Minpachi flies and Akuli flies in little containers made by a good friend of mine, Just Cranked Lures. Go check them out. I'll show you a few of them after, but let me show you what. So these pencil cases, I bought these at Walmart, back to school sale. They have a zipper, and what's great is if you get a little binder, things like that, look, just like the big name brands, they've got the little holes. You can stick multiples of these in a binder, zip them up, and you have a whole case with all your different little tackles, hooks, lines, things like that. But here, I'll show you guys these. Not many people have these, guys. These are made by a friend of mine called his brand's Just Crank Lures. Go check him out. You can look him up on Instagram. Here's a few of his oranges, and then we've got all kinds of colors. So we put some in here for me. Obviously, there's only one left. These are great. They're eating them up. This is some with a little purple right there. The Ruthless Obsession purples. And these ones right here, the Yessa pinks. These things are fire right here. If there's redfish and you're nighttime fishing for Mimpachi, a coulee, a veil, any of these, they eat these up. It's crazy. Got some blues in there, but yeah, I can't show you all my secrets. But yeah, pencil cases, I think these are only like 69 cents. You can't go wrong. All right, guys, hack number 3. So this right here might look like just a typical fanny pack, but what this is called a sling bag. A lot of times these are used mostly by fly fishers, and not too many guys that I know of really use these in Hawaii, or if they do, they ain't telling nobody. But you can get these in all kinds of sizes, make, models, brands. This is just a cheap one I bought off of Amazon. They can get really expensive, over $100. I think this was like $20. So I go through this one a lot. This one's beat up. Trust me, beat up. I don't take care of this bag. Zippers are corroding. You know, it's been dunked. It's fallen in the water, underwater. But what's cool about this is all these pencil case boxes that I have over here that I was telling you, you know, on a budget. We ball in on a budget. These pencil cases, boom, fit right in there. I can take fishing line rolls. You know, I can just fill this thing up. Those other pencil cases I was telling you about, they fit right in there, no problem. So I can stick these and have a whole bunch of tackle and gear all in there. Even sometimes I'll take some of these smaller ones. Look, it fits right up here in the front. A few rolls of some fishing line, some of the smaller rolls, things like that. Boom, stick it right here. I can have all my gear fully accessible, mobile, everything I need, all right here. And it slips over your back. It slips over your back, kind of like a crossbody fanny pack. And what's nice is the way it's designed is when it slips over to the front of you, this sits right here in the front on your chest. So you have access to it. Hell, if you're wading in the water, you're wading down deep in the water, water splashing up to your knees, all your gear and tackles up dry. I usually stick my cell phone in here, things like that. This bag's pretty old. I'll show you an updated version once I get the new one in. All right, guys. So this might be kind of a hack or a tip or a trick, but this is one I just came up with last minute. I wanted to show you guys. So this bag right here doesn't look like nothing special. I picked this up at a local Goodwill. Go check your Goodwills, your Salvation Armies, places like that. There's always cheap bags and things like this. I don't know if this was an old camera bag or something, but this whole bag right here has all of my tackle and gear I ever need whenever I go camping for light whipping, dunking, even a lot of, this is mostly just my shoreline fishing bag, but I have everything in here. I can just grab this when we're ready to go, throw it in the car, in the truck, and we're out. But like I was showing you guys before, boom, look, 69-cent pencil cases. It's filled with them. 69-cent pencil cases. Like this one, I throw all my glow sticks, my Lunka lights for Minpachis. I've got, you know, fishing line in here. Hey, and if you've got one near you, go check out Daiso. There's one on Oahu. There's one here on the Big Island in Hilo. I think this was only like 30 cents, if that. This is a tackle box from Daiso. So don't forget about those cheap ones, you know. Hey, just because it's cheap, even if it lasts only a year, hey, it was 69 cents as opposed to like some of these more, you know, brand name ones that might be like $10. But yeah, don't forget about that. Also, rolls of Velcro with double-sided Velcro. These things are awesome for wrapping up fishing line, wrapping up multiple, when you got a whole bunch of poles together, a little strip of Velcro. Done deal. You need to tie something, hang something right there.